and I'm a survivor of Roe versus Wade. I'm a volunteer at the center, and I do everything from counting money, filing folders, speaking, and helping Karen to start our new post-abortive group. I'm here tonight to tell my story to you all in hopes that you'll understand the importance of our efforts and the great need for it. I am 21 years old, and I have been with my husband for 6 years. Together we have 2 children. One of those children is in heaven, and her name is Lucy. On December 20th, 2009, I found out that I was pregnant for the 2nd time. And I just remember being so scared. And when you're scared like that, your mind just goes rushing, and you don't know what to do. You don't have the time to think about what's going on. We couldn't have anybody find out that I was pregnant, so we had only one choice, we thought. And I was in such a daze that I didn't even realize that there was a child inside of me. A child that was made by God with a heartbeat and a purpose. It was my job to protect my child, and by the time I realized that, it was too late. I had an abortion on December 29th, 2009, just 9 days after I found out that I was pregnant. My child was one of the 225 children that Renee mentioned when she spoke. At the clinic, we waited for what seemed like hours before they called me back to the ultrasound room. And when they did, I felt so trapped, like there was no turning back. And I imagine that's what a lot of women feel like. Most women don't want to be there. I don't remember walking back to the back, but I do remember I did get back there, and the ultrasound tech looked at me and told me that I was 6.5 weeks pregnant. That comes as consolation to some people because they don't believe that that is a baby. But that's wrong. My heart sank when I saw the ultrasound technician circle the word yes under cardiac activity, because then I knew that I had a perfectly healthy child inside of me, and soon she would be gone. After the ultrasound, we went through a few more tests, and they sent us back in the back room with other women who were all there for the same thing, a solution to their problems, and that was a cup full of pills. As they passed around the consent papers, they talked about what to do and how to do it, what to expect, and how to cope with the pain, the physical pain. And as I stared at that pill, all I could think of was why I had to do this. So I took it. And as I left that building, I was so ashamed of myself. I already wanted to take it back. And all I could think about was maybe somehow it didn't work. For 2 years, I buried my secret and all of the emotions that go along with it. And after the passing of what would have been our child's first birthday, I couldn't handle it anymore. I started having a lot of anxiety, and I had to be cleaning all the time. They say that it's to fill the void. Some women turn to drugs and alcohol or promiscuity, but nothing ever works, because nothing will replace the child that you lost. I hit the bottom, and when I did, the Lord was there to pick me back up and help me put myself back together. He says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." There is healing after abortion, and this is where my true healing began. I was led to begin counseling over at the Hope Center in Dalton. I had never been to Dalton before, so I didn't even know they had a pregnancy center. She sent me over to the Women's Enrichment Center, and it wasn't long after I began volunteering. I was ready to go help other women find their healing because I thought that I had found my own. But I was wrong. We began the Save One Recovery Group, which is the same group that we will be leading at our center coming this October. And I received so much healing. I found forgiveness. I resolved all my anger. and I now know the daughter that I lost. She has a name, a sex, and her short life now has purpose. Most importantly, though, I found peace in the Lord. Now I stand here today to tell you that if I had it to do all over again, I would give my child the gift of life, the gift that every child deserves, regardless of their family's background or circumstances. If I had told somebody that I was pregnant and considering an abortion, and I received the same loving guidance and alternatives that the women who come into our center receive, I would have a miracle 3-year-old child standing next to me today. But I don't. And that's okay, though, because the Lord can turn anything into beauty. And He has used our Lucy for something much greater. Isn't that what it's about? Being part of a purpose? A woman I know once told me that without life, we have nothing. Without life, we have nothing. Nothing. Lives are being saved inside the walls of this center. Lives that are uniquely and wonderfully made by God. We are all called to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. Why not start with life?